Current News Podcast.
With Elu and Jesse.
Yes. Get ready to be amazed because today we're diving deep into an incredible story of generosity and hope. We found this heartwarming article in People magazine, and it's about a 5-year-old boy, Ezra, who desperately needed a liver transplant. And get this, his former preschool teacher, Carissa, stepped up in a way that's just awe-inspiring.
Wow.
We're going to unpack all the emotional and inspiring details of this incredible story. So Ezra's journey began with some health challenges right from birth. Unfortunately, his condition worsened, and he was diagnosed with end-stage liver disease. Can you imagine? This past February, Ezra was put on the transplant list.
Oh my goodness, that is every parent's worst nightmare. For our listeners who might not know, could you explain what end-stage liver disease means?
Yeah, of course.
And what it means for young children like Ezra?
Yeah, absolutely.
So end-stage liver disease basically means the liver is, well, it's just not functioning the way it should. It's really serious and can lead to, all sorts of complications that affect a child's life. And for young children, especially those like Ezra, a transplant often becomes like their only hope for survival.
It's unimaginable the stress and worry Ezra's family must have been going through. And that's where Carissa enters the story. She's this amazing young woman, only 21 years old, and she actually had Ezra as a student in her preschool class. When she heard about his condition, she didn't hesitate for a second. She immediately felt like she had to do something, anything to help. And get this, she actually decided to look into becoming a living donor.
Wow, that is incredible. I mean, to even consider that at such a young age,
I know.
It really speaks volumes about her character. Becoming a living donor is no small feat. There's rigorous testing, potential risks, and a long road to recovery.
It's a huge decision.
It is.
And for Carissa, this wasn't just some abstract act of kindness. It was deeply personal. The article actually quotes her as saying, and this really got me, "I can't wait for Ezra to be home so I can give him a big hug." It just melts your heart.
Yeah.
So Carissa was officially approved as a donor back in May.
Wow.
And they scheduled a surgery for August. But it wasn't an easy road for little Ezra. He ended up having 4 separate surgeries.
Oh, my goodness.
And he spent a really long time, 45 days, in the pediatric intensive care unit.
It's incredible, these procedures are so complex, and it's a good reminder that even though living donation offers so much hope, it's still a major surgery for both the donor and the recipient.
Yes.
The fact that they both pulled through really speaks to the skill of the medical team and just their own strength.
It really is amazing what the human body can go through and overcome. The good news is that Ezra is on the road to recovery. He was actually released from the hospital pretty recently on September 20th.
That is fantastic news.
It is. His mom, Karen, has been posting updates on Facebook, and it sounds like he's doing well, adjusting to being back home. He's currently at a facility that's close to the hospital so he can still get the care he needs, and he's slowly getting his strength back.
That's wonderful. I mean, kids are so resilient, aren't they?
They really are.
Especially when they face these kinds of challenges.
It's really inspiring.
It is.
Karen even said, and I'm quoting her directly here, "Overall, he's in really good spirits." It's amazing, right? Even after everything he's been through, he's still got that spark.
That positive attitude can make such a difference in recovery, It really shows the power of the human spirit.
Absolutely. Now, Carissa's recovery has been, well, it's had its ups and downs as well. She was actually discharged from the hospital before Ezra, and she's back home in Western New York.
It's really mind-blowing when you think about it. The way the liver can actually regenerate after a donation, it's like something out of a science fiction movie.
I know, right? Can you tell us a bit more about how that works?
Well, the human liver has this amazing ability to regenerate itself. So even when a portion of it is donated, what's left can actually grow back to its full size. It doesn't happen overnight, of course. Usually it takes a few months. But still, it's pretty remarkable. There's a lot going on at the cellular level. Cell division, growth factors. To be honest, it's a bit of a biological mystery how it all works so well.
It really makes you appreciate the wonders of the human body, that's for sure. And it's not just the physical recovery that matters in these situations, is it?
You're absolutely right. The emotional and psychological aspects are just as important. Carissa and Ezra's story really highlights how interconnected our physical and emotional well-being truly are.
It's so true. And speaking of support, the amount of love and support that's poured in for Ezra and his family is just incredible. Karen's been sharing updates on their GoFundMe campaign too, and it's been flooded with donations and messages of support. She even called their community an amazing village because they've all rallied around them so much.
Yeah.
It really shows you, doesn't it? Even when things are tough, there's always kindness and support to be found.
I couldn't agree more. It's like this reminder that people really do care. you know?
They really do.
When we hear stories like Ezra's, it's like something inside us wants to reach out and help
Yeah,
to be a part of something bigger.
absolutely. And the best part is this story isn't over yet. Ezra and Carissa, they have this like incredible bond now, this connection for life because of what they went through together.
It's really beautiful, actually. It makes you realize that living organ donation, it's not just a medical procedure, it goes so much deeper.
Right.
It creates these ripples that touch everyone involved.
And they actually got to see each other while they were both recovering in the hospital. And they still keep in touch, which is so sweet. It's just heartwarming to think about the special friendship they'll have growing up with this shared experience, you know?
Definitely. And I think this story brings up a bigger issue, too. We need to talk more about organ donation.
Yes, absolutely.
It's something that people don't always feel comfortable discussing, but it's so important.
It's true.
Just imagine how many lives could be saved, how many people could be helped if more of us considered it.
It really makes you think. Ezra and Carissa's story is, well, it's a testament to the power of human connection and the incredible things can happen when people choose to help each other. It's been such an inspiring deep dive, and it leaves us with this question. What can we each do to make a difference in the lives of others? Even if it's something small, you know, sometimes those small acts of kindness can mean the world.
Turn the dial to the daily news. Turn the dial to the daily news. Turn the dial to the daily news. Bringing voices, headlines, and shoes. You turn the dial to the daily news.